How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today is the last day that this car will be silver. Silver, champagne, greenish, whatever color you want to call it. Today that all changes. We're gonna go back to blue. I know a lot of you guys really like the silver. A lot of you guys also really don't like the silver. I'm on the fence. I really do like the color in certain lightings, but in other lightings, like right now, it looks green in person. I don't know if on camera it's gonna capture it. I'll put a little disclaimer right here if it doesn't. But yeah, it looks kind of green in certain lightings, which is fine, but I wanted it to look like a platinum silver, kind of like how you see it right here. Kind of wanted it to look like that just all over. And I'm not quite sure I accomplished that. So we're gonna go back to the classic blue with racing stripes. I actually just went out and picked up some wrap for the stripes. The stripes are painted on the car. However, before I wrapped this car, I went ahead and painted the front bumper. I had my buddy do it, and although it's a decent job, the stripes do not match. So I'm just gonna wrap over all of the stripes and make them all uniform. And yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and probably start unwrapping this thing today. It kind of kills me because, like I said, I do like the color, and maybe I'll put it off for one more day and I'll film a couple TikToks, but I don't like having the same color in my car for too long. You know, I did it myself. It looks pretty decent, but it's not perfect. I'm gonna go around and show you guys all of the imperfections. Imperfection 1, you know, just kind of lifting up right there. Hood is actually in pretty good shape. I mean, there's a little bit of bubble in back here, but again, pretty good shape. Doors are in pretty good shape. Down on the side skirt, we have a little bit of lifting. It's just in a high stretch area. This side looks good. Up here, the other side does not. The bumper was the biggest pain, and it's actually 3 pieces on this side. Go into the rear looks fine. Didn't do anything bad here. I'm actually really impressed with how good it stayed in this cubby right there. Same thing with the bumper on this side, 3 pieces, and then this side is really lifting in this area. I'm not blaming the wrap. The wrap material is like every other wrap material out there. That's all 100% install error, my own fault. Same with the little gap down there as well. But for someone that doesn't wrap cars, it's funny because I've even had people ask me like, yo, what shop wrapped your car? And I'm like, me, like I wrapped it myself. And they're like, oh damn, will you wrap mine? And I immediately say fucking no, because I hate wrapping cars. I'm not even looking forward to wrapping these goddamn stripes. I honestly hate it with a passion. But I am excited to get this wrap off. I mean, should I just start peeling it a little bit? It's not too hot out, so I don't know how easy it is gonna come off. I mean, maybe, let's see. It's like 80 degrees out right now. It's been baking outside for a few hours. Can I unwrap it? Ooh, she coming. Come on. Come on. Well, there we go. We got the first piece off. Actually might be just warm enough outside to do it. Let me do this mirror. This mirror's been bothering me since I did it. I was supposed to redo it. I never ever did. And that's just because I didn't give a shit. Come on. Come on. Now this stuff was actually recently painted right before. So this is part of what my boy painted. And this part looks good because this is just an OEM color and it actually looks really nice. And it didn't mess up. So if anyone's saying, oh, you can't wrap over parts that were resprayed. No, you could. You just can't wrap over shitty paint. So as long as it was done right, you can easily wrap over resprayed parts. Just can't wrap over shitty paint. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, it even smells like fresh paint. It smells good. Easy. Just like that, the mirror is done. I mean, I could start on the hood, but the problem is with the track spec shit, it's not gonna come off easily. Maybe I'll do the bumper. I could do this side. I don't know, let me start on this side. I'll just set you guys up on a tripod really quick. All right, guys, check it out. The blue is back, and I'm super happy for that. It looks really good. I am gonna do a minor paint correction in some areas. The roof definitely needs it. I sanded down a lot of the stripes over there, which is why I went and picked up some stripes from Esmo Vinyl so we can easily just wrap over all of these stripes so they're uniform. Let me explain essentially why we have to do that. So you might be saying, Drew, just, you know, paint the stripes on the roof. Well, the issue is these stripes, you can see how metallic and silver they are. They don't really match these stripes, which are a lot more flat. I mean, like, there's still a gloss, but this definitely has a lot more sparkle, a lot more flake in it. My boy got kind of carried away, and it looks cool, but it doesn't match. We're actually gonna unwrap the hood in a second, but yeah, so what I'm gonna do is polish up the roof, fix all of these minor little boo-boos, and hopefully the stripes will cover up all of this nasty stuff. But yeah, it's actually warm enough to where it's really not that bad. It's coming off really easy. We're not really lifting paint. We have a rock chip here that was visible through the wrap. That's a pretty gnarly one. We'll fix that up. And then some of this paint right here is coming up right there. And that's just because that's like a hard edge to paint anyway. So Sharpie over that will be good. But yeah, let's do the hood. I'm gonna have to take these off eventually, but I'm not doing that today. I'm not drilling all those out right now. But yeah, let's unwrap it so we can kind of finally see what it looks like. Dude, it looks so much better blue. Okay, I see what you guys were saying, especially with the silver wheels. The silver wheels go hard, and I'm also not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not gonna leave it like this, but the silver door handle, it kind of looks like a classic Mustang. Like, it kind of has that classic Mustang vibe. I'm not gonna leave it like that, like I said, but it's actually not that bad looking. Like, if you got a proper chrome door handle, maybe it's the boomer in me because I bought one of those speaking, but it doesn't look half bad. But yeah, let's do the hood, and then I'll flip the car, let the rear end bake in the sun, and we'll start on the rear. But yeah, adios, silver, adios. Also, if you guys could take a moment to comment right now how the audio quality sounds. I bought a different mic, and it's a shotgun style microphone. It's no longer the DJI like clip-on mics. So I'm curious how it sounds compared to the DJI. We actually have a little bit of wind right now too, so I'm really wondering if it sounds good. There's a few settings I could play with on it, and maybe put on like some noise canceling and shit like that, but I haven't played with it yet. So just comment down below, hit that like button, let me know. All right, this is how we're looking after day one. I'm gonna call it quits right here. Maybe I'll come back out later, but we got the whole passenger side pretty much unwrapped except for the door handle. Roof is unwrapped, hood is unwrapped, side skirt, all this is unwrapped. The trunk is still wrapped, and I'm debating on leaving this black. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I guess we'll have to see. The rear bumper and the trunk are not unwrapped. They are not sitting in the sun, so I'm not gonna battle that right now. And this door is also not sitting in the sun, so I'm just gonna wait till tomorrow. If I keep going, my fingers are gonna fall off. It's really not the most fun thing to do, but honestly, compared to unwrapping it last time, this is going a hell of a lot smoother. So we will pick this up tomorrow, finish it off, and I guess decide what the next step is in order to transform the look. Overall though, I did miss the blue, and the blue looks fucking hot. Oh, it looks so good. All right, I don't know where I left off at, but I took a break and I'm gonna get back to it. It is sadly sunset, so it is too cool to do without a heating element. I mean, this panel is not even warm at all, and it's been sitting in the sun. All we have left is a door, a side skirt, and the rear section essentially. So I'm also thinking I kind of want to get the carbon fiber GT500 spoiler. This car really doesn't have any carbon fiber on it, and I don't really care, but I've always liked that carbon fiber GT500 spoiler, so maybe I'll look into getting that, and then we just will retire this one. This one is cool because no one else has it. Obviously I have the corner pieces off, but I don't know, I've always liked that other one. Anyways, what I'm gonna do is pull this in the garage so we can start using the heat gun on it, and sorry, just had dinner. We'll start peeling the rest of it. But yeah, we don't have too much more to go. Let me show you guys actually the color that we're gonna put over the stripes. All right, so here it is right here. It's nothing like game changing, but it is a nice metallic silver compared to this like more dull looking silver. And this, I think, will help just kind of pop a little bit more. I like the dark gray, but I think this like metallic silver is just gonna, like I said, just make it look a little bit better. Ultimately, it's almost the same color. It really looks similar, so we're not going too far from grace. It's still gonna look just as good. In my opinion, it's gonna look a little bit better. So go ahead and tuck this away, and then yeah, let me reverse the car so the ass is sticking in the garage, and we will get started. Damn, like the camera doesn't really do it justice, but I did like the silver. It was a pretty nice silver. Yeah, it's really, dude, it looks like ass on camera. Maybe that's why I get flames up. In person, it's like a nice metallic silver, but on camera, it almost looks yellow. Ugh. All right. Anyways, let's see. What do I want to do? Let me pop off the license plate and we'll do the bumper. So let's get that bitch off. So yeah, screw the heat gun method. I'm just gonna wait until tomorrow. I mean, this shit is way harder when your panel's cold. I heated it up pretty good, but still didn't matter. That shit was not cooperating. So I'm just gonna let it bake in the sun tomorrow and we'll rip it off mañana. So I'll see you guys then. All right, guys, it is the next day and damn, I missed the blue. The blue just looks so hot, at least when it's painted correctly. The hood looks like absolute dog water. So today we're gonna remove all of the accessories on the hood and maybe try touching that up a little bit, but ultimately I want to piece together the fenders again. I want to remove all of the itsy bits all over the car. This whole side looks pretty good. We got some material tucked in here. I want to touch up the roof a little bit, see what we're gonna need to do to attack that little sun damage right there. We gotta finish unwrapping the rear bumper. I just did the trunk right now and it looks really good as well. Damn, there's still swirls everywhere though. Dude, this car needs a full-on paint correction. So again, maybe we'll start that today, but car looks really good. All we have left to do, the bumper, the door handles, and then these two panels right here. Should be really easy. However, I am kind of turtle heading, so I'm gonna come back in about 10 minutes. Then we'll knock it out. And I'm back and I'm a good 5 pounds lighter. What we're gonna do is just finish it. Let's just finish it. Let's just get this shit over with. I'm tired of it. My fingers hurt. My ass no longer hurts. I'm gonna finish it off camera. Well, I got blisters on my fingers, but we finished. So all of the wrap is now off of the car, all of the big things. I'm gonna take off the door handles and just do that properly. I can maybe fish it out, but probably gonna take them off anyways. But yeah, I got 99% of the car unwrapped. Like I said, I got blisters all up in my fingers. So now what I'm gonna do is pull out the ZR1 and I'm gonna pull in the Mustang so we can start trying to fix the paint. I think ultimately what I'm gonna do, no matter how long it takes, is try to get this thing looking as minty as possible. Since I wrapped it myself, there's a lot of little scratches all over it from razor marks. So I think I'm gonna try wet sanding and polishing every single thing out of this car and just make it look as fresh as possible. On camera, I'm sure right now you guys think, damn, that looks great. And although I do kind of agree, it's definitely not perfect. And for someone like me, how OCD I am, I wanna get it as perfect as possible. So let's go ahead and shuffle these vehicles. Easy peasy, now we're in the garage. And yeah, like I said, this paint isn't the best. So I'm gonna go ahead and start removing all of this crap. A lot of drilling and fun stuff. I just love it so much. So let me set you guys up and you guys can watch me do this miserable task. This is why I love you, Corvette, because you don't make me work like this. This fucking car sucks. I hate it, bitch. All right, set you guys up. Yep. Yep. So this is where we're at. I got all of the vents removed. I got most of the burrs removed as well. Actually came out way easier this time around. I think I used cheaper hardware, which paid off in the long run. That being said, this is what I have to work with. I have a few sheets of 2000 grit, so what I think I'm gonna do is just try a couple different options. I'm gonna try 2000 grit and wet sand it, and then I'm also gonna hit it with ultra cut compound and just see if we can rejuvenate some of this clear. If this isn't enough, I will try 1000 grit or 1500 grit and then work my way up to like 3000 grit, but this is literally all I have on hand right now, so I don't think I have anything else in any of these other drawers. So gonna try this, and I'll show you guys the results and see what we ultimately go with. I'm just gonna try this area right here. Let me tape it off. Okay, so hopefully the camera captures this pretty well, but you could see the levels of it. So we want it to all look uniform. We don't want this. This is bad. So this should really help remove orange peel. So let's get this all uniform so it kind of looks like this edge right here. Feels really smooth, I will say. It feels really good. So let's remove all of this. Okay, so I think we need 3000 grit. I see a lot of sanding marks in it, so I think we need 3000 grit, and I might want a better compound. This compound is also like, I don't know, 10 years old, so I think I'm gonna go out, buy some supplies for this, and we'll come back. But I think we can get this. I think we can knock this out, and I think it'll look really good. I just bought some stuff, good $100, maybe down the drain, don't know yet. And the paint looks better, but like, I think I'm chasing stuff that is under the clear coat, and it is really frustrating. So here we go. So here's before, right? And I don't know how well it'll focus. It's pretty bad, right? And here's after. And although on camera it looks pretty good, there you go. Now you can kind of really see the swirls and stuff. So again, here's before. It's really hard to see. And here's after. If we actually lift this up, might be able to see a better... Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I did jack shit. I genuinely don't know. So I'm gonna contact one of my detailing buddies and see what he thinks. But honestly, doesn't look like I did a whole lot. And yeah, it's kind of frustrating. So let me see what he says. I think it's just what's under the paint. I bet you if I tried the same thing on the fender, it would look great. Definitely looks better, but it's not like that much better. All right, so I have some good news and some very bad news. Good news. The polished paint areas will look great. All of the areas, I'll show you a couple test spots I've already done. This polisher kicks ass, this polish kicks ass, the pad kicks ass. This is going to make the car look great. Everywhere except for the hood. Okay, the hood is going to be the eyesore. Now, it's not gonna look necessarily bad, especially on camera. So if you guys look, this is the area I did. And it looks good. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks great. But when you look at it in certain lighting, you can see, I don't know if the camera's gonna capture it, but there's hash marks. And just as I thought, the hash marks are from the shop that painted the hood originally. They're all the way under the paint. They sanded the hood half-assed so that way it etched into it. And, you know, I got it painted years ago, so I just never really paid much attention to it. I always thought it was up on the paint and the car just needed to be cut and polished, but it is actually under the paint. No matter what I do, I will not be able to remove anything on the hood. I don't even know if it's showing, but in person, trust me, you could see it. It's actually pretty gross. So option A, which is the horrible option, I sand this down all the way and repaint it. It's fiberglass. It is a headache. It is horrible. Option B, I ask Esmo or any wrap company if they have a material that will match, but that's also a long shot. So no promises there. We'll have to see, but yeah, the hood won't look good, but everywhere else. So here's an area I did. I mean, it is a mirror reflection. It looks super good. There's an area I did this panel on the trunk. You can literally just see the garage door and the camera. I mean, it looks super good. I did this little square, but I am not gonna get carried away and start going crazy on the car because I wanna do it right. And in order to do it right, I need to iron remover the whole car. I need to clay bar the whole car. I just want to make sure that it is done once and it is done right. So although we're not going to see a finished result today, you can see the progress. I mean, like I said, this area was really bad from my louver. You can still see very, very faint right there in the center. Very, very faint, but it was so much worse before. I mean, all of this was all swirled up, and it still is right here because I didn't do the spot. But if you look at that transition line, look at all that stuff, all that junk, nasty, 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 and then just glass. Look at that glass. Nasty, 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 glass. So when we're all said and done, the car's gonna look really good, but it's gonna take a lot of time, and I'm probably not gonna be able to get to it this week. Tomorrow, I'm going to the DMV, which is gonna take up most of the day, and I'm also picking up a new Pew Pew, so that is also gonna take up some time because I'm gonna play with it like a toddler. On top of that though, the next day I might go shooting with the Pew Pew, so that might be a video for the second channel. And then Saturday, don't know what I'm doing Saturday. Maybe also shooting my Pew Pew. It depends on how much fun I have on Friday, I guess. But yeah, so this might be a next week project. Regardless, we got a plan. Car looks good. It's starting to look better. And it is fully unwrapped. So anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please let me know down below. Do you guys rock with the stripes? Or do you guys think you're gonna miss the silver that is all over my garage floor? Damn, I have one hell of a mess to clean up. I only really do this. I can't wait for this whole car to be like a glass mirror, but that's just me. And once we're done polishing this car, I think we'll start polishing that car, get her looking perfect. Anyways, subscribe, and as always, like the video, comment down below, share it with your pal, share it with your grandma, share it with your dog, I don't care. And until next video, peace.